Welcome to the Lily Pad Podcast. My name is April. I'm your host. It is Friday night. Sorry, I'm just moving my stuff around. It's just before 8. It's October 11th. It's pretty crappy outside. It's been like, you know, that funny misty, rainy thing. It's definitely a fall evening. On my way home from work today, there were leaves falling all over the friggin' place, and it was actually quite pleasant. It was really, you know, you really sensed the seasons changing, and I mean, even though I hate winter, because I am totally over the snow. Hey, it's Bridget. It's loud. Hello?
I'm here.
You're here, Bridget?
Yeah, but the door is locked.
Did you knock on it?
Yeah, but it's the outside door off the breezeway.
No, come into the breezeway and knock on the actual house door.
Yeah, it's locked though, the breezeway door. I can't get into the breezeway.
Ring the bell. You dope. Hold on. I'll keep you on the phone till she gets you. I'm recording this whole thing, by the way. I have you on speakerphone, so we're going to look.
Okay.
Here she comes. I can hear her. She's coming through the kitchen.
Oh, there she is. Oh, that's okay. Okay, I'm in.
All right, Bridget.
I'll be right down.
Okay. So those of you who are listening, you obviously know Bridget's here. So we're chilling tonight. It's just, like I said, it's been a very long week, and we'll get into our conversation when she comes down and gets settled. So we'll be right back. Don't you go anywhere on the lily pad. Wait, we're obviously not going anywhere on the lily pad. Don't mind me. It has been a long week, but we'll be right back. And we are back on the Lily Pad Podcast. My name is April. I'm your host. And last segment, we all determined that Bridget arrived. So, Bridget, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
I love the fact that we're hanging out. I haven't seen you in, we were just talking about how it's weird when we don't see each other for
couple weeks.
It feels kind of weird. But because normally I go over to Bridget's house, and we hang out every Friday, but now that I've actually decided to be a good girl and focus on my podcast, I have decided that every Friday night I'm going to do some sort of episode. Even if it's just music and a couple of little blurbs from me, I just want to post something. So Bridget was very nice to come over tonight. So we're just hanging out. We were talking about, she has another trip coming up. We both have trips coming up next year. You're doing a Hawaii thing. I'm going to South Carolina. Super excited.
Yep, 2020.
2020.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, and it's a cruise thing you guys are doing, right? We don't have to get into a lot of detail, but it's like a Hawaiian cruise.
Oh, yeah, Hawaiian cruise. I think it stops at 4 islands.
Oh, I'm so jelly.
Yeah.
I just said jelly. I'm so jelly.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and you guys going to do any excursions? We didn't do any when we went to Punta Cana this year. Yeah. Then again, I couldn't do much of anything, because of, my situation.
But the group we're going with, we had the discussion last weekend about, what everyone wants to do. Like, I wouldn't mind doing a helicopter tour.
Oh, see, that would actually, I heard that's actually something you probably want to do.
Yeah, checking out the scenery.
Yeah.
I'm not that physically in shape, so I don't want to do hiking. I don't want to do anything that's physically.
It is hardcore hiking,
exerting
in some of the places with the the mountains and the volcanoes and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see volcanoes and all that, but maybe from a helicopter, and if the helicopter lands, and you only have to walk.
I hope it lands at
20 feet. Another thing the friends want to do is like whitewater rafting, like a rafting excursion, which I have to look more into that, but I think a bus or something takes you to the top of the mountain.
Yep.
You hop on a tube and then you just float your way down.
That's not
so
really
that's not physical.
That's not whitewater rafting. That's tubing.
Tubing, that's what it is. Sorry.
Whitewater rafting is really rapids, like really.
Well, you wear a
intense,
helmet.
and you sign a waiver that if you die, they're not liable.
Yeah.
Whereas tubing is a little more gentle and more tranquil and less likely to die.
Exactly.
Hopefully, anyway.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be fun. I think that'll be great.
Yeah, and then one of some in the group want to go see the sea turtles, either swimming with them. I have to look more
You're
into
going to go see
that.
Crush from Finding Nemo. Remember?
I've never seen that movie.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
And it's funny, that came up just the other day, and I told the person, "Oh, I never saw that movie."
I love that movie. What? I absolutely love that movie. I liked Finding Dory, too. I mean, I love kids' movies. Finding Nemo's definitely one of my favorites. It's just a cute movie.
Cute.
Yeah.
Ah, so cute.
So that's going to be exciting.
So cute.
Oh.
It's cute.
Laundry's done.
So cute.
Bridget's being silly.
Cute. I'm being cute. Just kidding.
I wouldn't say cute. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, so...
Yeah, so no, I'm so glad you came over, because like I said, I have to be focused. So I was like, people want to come over and visit me on Fridays? Let's do it.
Yep.
Put up the mics and we'll have a grand old time.
Put up the mics.
Last week I had Jen and Lucy here. We were talking about Halloween and the spirit realm, which was fun. Paranormal. Always an interesting
I've been
topic.
meaning to... Actually,
What?
I saw that you posted that podcast.
You still haven't listened to it yet?
And I was at the house and I was like, when I drive to work, I need to plug that in and listen, because I've done that before, like on my drive-in, just listening to your
I just want to get a lot of listeners. So any of you out there, all 5 of you listening, can you tell your friends? I want to be popular.
Popular?
Well, I just, I'd like to get it more in the mainstream, and I'm going to focus on it now that it's friggin' cold out. Mm-hmm. I think that's kind of what happened with me this summer. I didn't post, like last week I posted a show, and I didn't post anything before that since like July. So that's kind of a big gap. But I always wanted to be outside and doing stuff. So and next summer I won't be doing that. Like I will have to, if anything, maybe do a podcast on Sunday nights or Sunday afternoons in the summertime.
After you've had your outdoor fun.
After Friday night and Saturday nights have happened.
Yeah.
Sundays will be, hey, what happened this weekend? Can we talk about it? Yes, we can. I am going to be having episodes coming up. I'm going to do kind of like a poetry lounge. People who write poetry, my friends out there that like to write little stories, things like that. Come on over. We'll have like a little poetry thing. How's your water, Bridge? Oh, that's gross. Actually, it's really not. And this comes up on... It's come up on multiple shows.
Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
I love I think they call them mukbang videos on Instagram, or the ASMR. It's the sounds that people make when they eat. And so they make the videos of them like gorging on gigantic amounts of food. Now, obviously, I am a foodie at heart. Because obviously you can tell I'm not a tiny person. I am going to be working on that. I got to talk to you about that later too. But that's a whole other episode. But these people are eating these gigantic amounts of food, right? And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, ooh, that looks pretty good. I wonder how you make that. Well, that looks pretty good. I wonder how you make that. I'm like, ooh, that's good. I could eat all of that. But these people, they turn up, the gain or whatever it is, and they make the volume a lot, and you hear them eating. Now, most people I know think that's just nasty and gross and disgusting. I am addicted to listening and watching these videos.
I know you are, because you've showed me some of these videos. It's been a while, but...
It's just,
But yeah, I've sat next to you.
It is one of the
Bridge,
quirky things about me. It's one of the quirky, weird things about me. One of the many. Every night I have to watch at least 3 or 4 of them. I just go through Instagram.
Are you serious?
I even look for new ones. Oh. But yeah, no, I am. Yeah, and it's funny as hell because these people have followings. Let me just tell you, if I could do that, which I actually plan to, so everybody out there, be prepared. I will start an Instagram channel that I'm going to be doing all these eating. I'm just going to be mindful of what I eat because I have to kind of, after my doctor's appointment, I'm going to try to follow a certain diet. I'm going to try to check out that Mediterranean diet. It's actually good for people. I have arthritis, everybody. I'm older. Everybody knows. But I'm trying to get healthier, and I think the Mediterranean diet is going to be one I'm going to really look into and try to follow as best I can. So April can't really do it anymore. We're getting to an age, guys, well, I am anyway, that got to do a 360 with some of my decisions as far as food and eating, because, like I said, I'm not a tiny girl. I am a big girl, and I need to get healthier. But now, this year I kind of know where I stand with a lot of things, so now I know how to handle and tackle that bull by the horns.
You look very confident.
I am. It's
talking
a farce.
About it.
It's just a front. I'm scared. No, not really. It's a challenge. It's going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
But, I was able to...
in the past few months you've made steps towards...
little ones, but, getting more answers health-wise, so at least now I know what I need to do. I mean, I kind of already knew, but now it's really been confirmed.
Yeah. By
doctors, and saying, okay, you know what, lose some weight, get healthier, blah, blah, blah. But luckily, I'm going to be doing that. So anyway, I'm going to reel it in. What were we just talking about? Oh, so the mukbang videos. These things are hilarious because some of these people have quit their day jobs because they make more money eating on camera. You don't tell a fat girl that. And when I say fat girl, I mean me. You don't tell a girl like that, I can make money off of my bad, poor eating disorder, that I love to just eat food all the time. It's not really a disorder, but I'm addicted to food. I just love it. It's good. But, I do some here and there, but they're funny. They're so funny. Some people really get into it, and it does kind of get, all right, I don't want to watch this one. But it's just amazing how people make money these days.
Oh, yeah.
Like these young kids are Instagram stars, as what they're called, and they make over $100,000 a year. Mm-hmm. What? I work 40-plus hours a week behind a desk doing whatever it is that I need to do. I still don't make that much money. Never have, probably never will. Unless I become an Instagram star or a podcast star. So I'm leaning towards the podcast star. Would be kind of nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even so much that. I mean, honestly, doing a dream job is always everybody's, dream.
Yeah.
And, being able to do something you love and get paid a boatload of cash for it's always cool. But I like my day job too. And I like the balance. So, even if I, don't make a lot of money doing, say, a day job.
Yeah.
Make a little bit of a supplement doing, something creative and fun like this. But, so you never know. You never know, Bridge. Whatever's going to give me that retirement home down south.
There's your canvas.
There's my canvas. Yeah. This girl's got a plan. How do you guys out there in online land, what do you have for plans? Do you have any... I don't want to say retirement because I don't want to, bum anybody out. But if you're in your 40s or 30s or even your 20s, some young people think about it right from the get-go.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in retirement? Do you want to see yourself, say, up here, living the life with the 4 seasons, all in one day and on any given day? Or down south where I might be with palm trees and beaches.
And peaches.
And peaches.
Peach trees. And
peach trees and Prosecco.
I'm there.
I don't really like alcohol too much, but I do like our Prosecco with the strawberries and peaches. We did that a couple times this past summer.
Yeah, it's very tasty.
It is. Although I will have to say that when we were down in Dominican back in May, that cranberry juice with pineapple juice and Malibu rum really was absolutely delicious. It was good. I only drank one day, and I had like 4 whole drinks. For me, that's like...
like a fifth of Jack.
Because I don't drink anymore. Much of it. That's the last time I drank. Oh, well, the Friday before the foam party.
Oh,
yes. That was epic. Anybody out there who's ever gone on a vacation, I want to hear about your foam party experience, if you've had one. Now, picture a gigantic pool with a boatload of people, everybody drinking, sunglasses, phones on them, in the pool, people on stage, half naked. Literally, some of them were half naked.
The music was so loud.
The music was loud and full of beats. You just couldn't help but it was just a lot of fun. And then we got covered in foam. And I actually, a couple times I got overwhelmed because I felt like I was going to, like...
Oh, yeah, we were breathing in those suds. The soap suds.
Oh, my God, yeah.
It's like, we couldn't get them out of our faces.
I couldn't get them out of my eyes.
You had to keep dunking into the water, through the suds into the water.
I will say my eyes stung pretty bad after that afternoon. But I wouldn't have changed it for the world.
Like, ouch.
And we got some of my favorite pictures in that pool with all 5 of us. That was a good time.
Oh, remember I wore the yellow bathing suit so that you guys could find me in the chaos in the foam party? Seriously.
Bridget, literally, you had a bathing suit for every day. And you guys out there, she was telling me this stuff like 5 months in advance when she got her bathing suits. She had them all lined up in the spare bedroom, a.k.a. my bedroom. And she said, I'm going to probably wear this one for the foam party so you guys can find me in the chaos. And I'm going to wear this one on Saturday. And then
this one on the beach.
And then, do you remember what I told you, Bridge? I said, you know what, Bridget? Just wake up and make the decision right there.
Yeah.
Because you might not want to wear the yellow one to the pool, but you did, though.
Yep.
That was a fun trip. I had some obstacles I had to deal with, but...
and then got to ride the trolley around.
I lost a sweater. Remember my sweater?
Trolley? Oh, yeah.
I had this really cool sweater. Fortunately, it wasn't at list price, which would have been $50. It was clearance for $9.99. But it was literally one of my favorite sweaters that I had gotten that year. And I lost it. I had to have left it on the trolley there.
On the trolley.
And the only thing that keeps me from crying about it is that I think that somebody who needed it more has it. So somebody else needed it more than I did.
Yep. I remember you saying that. You said that months ago when you first lost it, and you were like, well, someone that needed it
has it. Yeah. It was so cute. I think I wore it once to work.
Cute.
But that's all right. You know, things happen. One day maybe I'll find another sweater just like it. You know.
Or something even better.
I don't know. That one was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really pretty. With a hood. It was a little hoodie. It was a hoodie sweater. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was,
you got the hood.
It was super cute.
Super.
Anyway, on that note, with the sad sweater story, we're going to leave it at that for now. We're going to take a quick break. And we'll be back on the lily pad. Welcome back to the show. That was Bridget sighing and me laughing at her. So this is the Lily Pad Podcast. My name is April. It is Friday night, 8:37 on this wonderful October evening. What are you doing right now? Are you causing a little chaos? Are you not doing much of anything? Or are you cool like me and Bridget and hanging out in a basement on a Friday just talking into a couple of microphones, hoping that someone actually listens to this? But anyway, if you are listening, thanks. I'm very happy that you are, actually. So if you want to keep doing that, that would be great. And then tell your friends and have them tell their friends and, yeah, pass it on. But anyway, so Friday night, hope you guys are doing some fun stuff, being safe. Tell me your stories anytime, April@thelilypadpodcast.com. I want to hear them all, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So, Bridget, what does the rest of your weekend look like? Are you doing anything fun?
Let's see.
Excuse me.
Let's see.
What we've been seeing for some time. Let's hear something.
I know. I can't think of anything.
You don't know what you're doing?
No.
You weren't paying attention when you made the plans, Bridget?
I wasn't.
I know what you're doing. You're probably just hanging out. You're probably not, because you usually know when you're doing something.
Yeah, doing the hanging out. Sunday doing hanging out with my brother.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Running errands and all that.
Do you have to work on the holiday Monday?
Yes, we are open. I'm
working. I don't. I'm sorry.
I'm working 1 to 7.
I was mean. I was being mean.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm not usually a mean-spirited person. And I try not to be anyway. I don't know. Yeah. My plans, let's see. Tomorrow, I'm actually thinking of getting my Jeep detailed. It's disgusting inside.
Oh.
Like, my windows need to be cleaned. I want my rugs cleaned and everything, which reminds me I have to look at the... there's a place not too far from here. My mom says it's fairly reasonably priced.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of checking out and let my car get nice and cleaned. I'll just sit there and wait, grab a coffee. I got to go to the market, get a couple things. Next week when I have my get-together, I'm going to be making chili and meatballs.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're coming, right?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Oh,
It'll
wait.
be fun.
The parental unit's on the move. Oh, wait, she stopped. It's so funny. I can hear everything down here, and I can always tell where she's at. Well, usually
Yeah.
when she goes into her room, but I can always tell where she's at in the kitchen because I'm right underneath the kitchen. You can hear everything. I used to sleep down here. Like where I'm sitting actually used to be where my bed was.
Yeah.
Right? And every Saturday, as you know, we always have the uncles come over.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So there was one morning, they were like so loud. I scared the hell out of them. I had a broom down here and I took the broom and I banged it on the ceiling. Because it was someone was tapping. And
Like tapping their foot on
it was tapping, and it was just no one was trying to be rude or mean or anything. Plus, I could hear the conversation, but the tapping was what I think put me over the edge because I was trying to sleep. The table's right above where my bed is, right here. So it was a little nerve wracking. I did scare them because everything froze up there. Like, nope, there wasn't a movement. It was like they all stopped breathing. I was like, sorry, can't sleep.
It's kind of like a spider that you see running across the ceiling, and then you turn on a light and you're like,
oh yeah, it stops.
Looking at it and it stops.
And I think about it, I'm like, no, keep going. Don't be stopping over my head. It was a spider right over my bed last night. I'm like, if you could just not be there and go on the other side of the room, stay in the ceiling.
So what did you do? Did you go to did you go to bed?
You all right, Bridge?
I'm scared.
Yeah, I went to sleep.
Okay.
I woke up and he was gone, so hopefully he went away from me. And he didn't crawl into bed because they do that sometimes.
So now that we're talking,
I'm kidding.
Now that we're talking about spiders, I'm sorry, I'm going off on this tangent.
Well, it doesn't bother me. You're the one who's freaking out over there.
So just a few nights ago, I was, in a dead sleep, and I wake up and I could have sworn there was a spider crawling on. I had covers on and all that, but the spider was crawling on my, chest towards my face.
Oh.
And I jumped out of bed. I, whipped the cover off.
You
I
actually
jumped out
did
of
this?
bed. I whipped down my pants.
Wait, you actually did this?
I did because I was scared. I was like, oh my God. But I freaked out for a minute, but my boyfriend was sleeping right next to me.
Did you scare
I didn't want
him?
to wake him up. I didn't want to wake him up. So I jumped out of bed. I threw off my...
How did you not scream? You usually scream when you see them. You freak
I did
out.
the quick, ah! But then he didn't wake up, and I was like, oh, crap, I can't wake him up. So then I jumped out of bed, and I, pulled whipped the cover off and all that. And
Did you?
And then I kind of just stood there looking at the bed.
Yeah.
And looking at the ceiling and looking at the bed. And I was a little scared. I'm like...
Yeah.
So with like... You know how if you have something stinky and you have to pick it up and you do it like a tiny bit?
Yeah. Like tweezer fingers? Oh, I don't want to touch that.
Yeah,
I don't want to touch that.
So that was me when I crawled back to bed because I was like, is the spider still in there? But it could have been just a nightmare.
I probably
And
was.
I woke up thinking it was
Or the
real.
spider was in bed and you just couldn't see him.
Yeah. That's happened to me many times where I have nightmares that I think
Yeah.
the spider's crawling and... Yeah. Good
I don't
stuff.
mind. You know what it is? It's not that I... Oh, what is that?
Miss Popular.
No, actually, it's nothing. I don't mind spiders at all. Bugs. They have a reason to be here. As long as they're just, that's your space. You go over there. I'll hang over here. We're good to go. When we had the two cats, and one or two cats, but whenever there's a cat house, I always look at them and say, no, don't let the cat see you, because she's going to think you're a play toy and a snack. So if you could just go ahead and stay towards the ceiling, you and I will both not have to worry about anything, because I don't think I ever saw Neva ever really playing with a spider or anything.
No.
When she was still alive, once I saw a mouse in the kitchen, and it was a little tiny thing. It was actually adorable, and I felt so bad because you could tell he was scared because he saw the cats.
Oh, yeah.
So we had my cat and my mom's cat, and right in front of the stove, kind of like doorway from the kitchen into the living room there. It was kind of like right there, when it was kind of like between the two cats, and I'm saying to myself, oh my God, what are they going to do? They didn't do anything to him. They just started kind of like touching him with their like little paw.
Yeah.
They didn't try to kill him or anything, and then I went to try to get him, and he made his way under the stove. Excuse me. I had called my neighbor, Jeff. By the time he came over, did you burp?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that back. When he came over, the mouse had already gone. I said, well, my cats are definitely not killers, because they just kind of sat there and looked at it. Maybe did a couple of taps. They're not,
They're not like my cats.
They're not like your cats. Those
that
things
go outside and come home with
chipmunks, rabbits.
Let's see, frogs,
birds, frogs,
snakes.
Oh, they got snakes?
Yeah, like garden snakes.
Well, actually, I really can't say. I really don't want to make that cringy.
You want to hear something hilarious? Can I tell this quick story?
Yeah.
So one day I was in my front yard, like cleaning the mulchy area with the bushes and all that. And I'm cleaning along, and all of a sudden, in the corner of my eye, I thought I saw a snake.
Oh my goodness.
In the bush that I was picking debris out of. And sure enough, there was a snake right there, and I jumped back, and I'm like...
What color was he? Was he green? Was he a green garden snake?
Nope. I think it had brown. I took a picture of it. So I took a picture so I could show Mark later on.
Do you remember?
So Mark comes home, and I'm like, yeah, I said there was a snake out in the bush as I was cleaning the yard, and then I show him it. He goes, oh, that's the snake the cats caught, and I put it in the the bush so that the cats wouldn't bother it.
Oh, but it was still alive.
I think so, because the next day I looked at the bush and it was gone.
Well, yeah, I don't think he was going to hang around.
So the cats had brought the snake home, and Mark actually picked it up, put it in that bush.
I was going to tease you and tell you it was a poisonous snake. I don't think we really have poisonous ones up here, do we? Or, I don't know, deadly ones or anything, but you still got the picture, Bridge?
Yeah.
Let's see it. We used to have 2 ball pythons in my old office when I worked 2 jobs ago, and yeah, one was pretty big. One wasn't as big, but yeah, it was. Bridget's looking for her snake photo.
No, this is that's Bandit with a bird.
Bandit with a bird. Look, guys, out there in online land, I'm looking at this picture. Okay, he has like
welcome to my world.
He has like such a I'm a killer evil. Like he's almost got a little sinister look in his eye. And that poor bird.
I know. We are talking about this on the.
You guys don't even understand. This is a big, it's like a pigeon. Is that a pigeon?
I don't know. I thought it was like a blue jay or
blue jays are blue. This is gray. Bridget's colorblind.
Possibly.
Maybe. No, but it doesn't look like well, I don't know. I mean, that's the belly side and he's gray. So, yeah. I mean, he could be blue on the opposite side, but
I think I can
I wish I could post this on my page, but it's not my picture, so I kind of
the snake.
Yeah, find the snake. If you guys have any snake stories, email those to me too. Email them to me, or if you have animals that bring home animals. Oh, let's see them. Oh, wow. That was not what I was expecting.
And it might look larger than what it really is, because I kind of
I have to take the glasses off just to scroll in on this guy. I don't think I've ever. Oh,
Miss Popular.
I got a text. Oh, it's Moto, Big Brother Moto. Yeah, I'll answer him in a second. But yeah, this is definitely not what I was expecting. I wonder what kind of snake that is. He's brown, like a dark brown, and he's got a light brown, and it's obviously more than one, stripes down the whole, the whole length of his body. It's a very interesting. He's kind of he's pretty.
Yeah.
I've never seen a snake like that. I wonder what kind he is. If you guys know, he's like I said, he's dark brown, like chocolate brown, like coffee brown, and then the stripes that go down his whole body are fairly thin. They're like a really light brown.
Yeah, and that's hilarious. Gabs put it in the tree, in the bush.
That's funny. You must have freaked out, huh?
Oh, yeah, because I was, just cleaning along right there.
Mm.
And then all of a sudden I look and I'm like, oh my God, there's a snake right there.
I don't know enough about snakes to want to just pick up one at random, but like the ones we had in the office I knew were okay. I'm trying to figure out what time I'm going to wake up. If I don't go to bed too late tonight, this is so funny. This is how I know I'm getting old. I'm like, if I can go to bed at a fairly decent time tonight, I can get up early tomorrow. Whereas 5 years ago, I'd be like, all right, we're heading out about 9. I'll be home. I don't know. Right? Or when we were 20?
Yes.
Dude, right? I mean, we were just getting ready to leave the house at this time.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm like, I have to go on an arthritis diet. That's so sad and pathetic. Not really, but it is.
Yeah, but if you feel good.
I do. I feel really great. And I'm happy.
You look happy.
I am happy. But it's a good time. And you know what? I always look at it this way. You know what? It's about a half-hour mark here. And I'm going to wrap it up just because, there are a few things we need to do. And I know Bridget probably going to head home in a minute. So we're going to wrap this up. But thank you for joining us on the show. But actually, I just completely lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. So what I was going to say is every day I wake up, I have another chance. That is something to cherish because there are people that don't make it to our age.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to think about that. So I'm leaving you guys with that one. And maybe some nice, calming, meditative music to wind it down on this, heck yeah, awesome Friday night. Right? I think.
Go Friday.
Go Friday. Oh, and yeah, and just to say, Patriots rule. Go Pats, right?
Yes.
They, was it 33-14 yesterday? We kicked the Giants. Is it the New York Giants? Say, I don't follow football that well. I just know we won. But I do know the score. And it's all that matters. And then we have another game on Sunday. So we're going to crush it there, too.
Go Pats.
Go Pats. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining in. Email me anytime, April@thelilypadpodcast.com. I look forward to seeing you on the Lily Pad.